Hello everyone, my name is Eric, but you can call me Blade Walker, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die, Darkness Falls. So, I did a thingy recently, not recently, yesterday I did a live stream, and to discuss the future of the series. Sorry, I'm actually drinking alcohol, and I don't normally drink alcohol. I want some more. Don't worry, I don't drink hard liquor or beer. It's, how was this thing? It's a Smirnoff Ice screwdriver. What my buddy used to call frou-frou drinks. It's been years since I've wanted something with alcohol, and I was like, you know what? I kind of feel like it. So I went to the store real quick. Spent money I didn't have to buy alcohol like most alcoholics do, except I'm not an alcoholic. Both of my grandfathers were alcoholics. It's one of the reasons I don't drink. Anyway, tangent. So I think I've decided what I'm going to do for the series. We're going to go through day 42, do the Horde. What happens, happens, and that is it. We're done. But after that, I am going to start over from the beginning on Darkness Falls. We're going to do another series from day one. However, the reason for that is because Kane says that basically the current update that's out, Build 26, is what he's probably going to make stable. However, he has not officially made it stable yet. So I'm not going to start the new series until it officially releases in stable. That could be tomorrow. That could be a month from now. I don't know. But I'm not going to start the new Darkness Falls series until he officially releases it to stable. Once that happens, we will begin the new series. However, depending on how long that takes, I will find something to fill in for the day, week, month, whatever it is between now and then. I was going to stream today, earlier today. It's 10 o'clock at night now on, I think, Thursday? Yeah, I think it's Thursday. I did want to stream today, but my voice, you might be able to tell, it's trying to go out on me. It hasn't yet, but I was afraid if I did a stream, it was going to go out on me. And so I decided to wait until later tonight, which it now is. And, yeah, we're going to record a couple of episodes tonight, so you guys have some content. And something that I noticed, and I really, really apologize for this. When I set up my wall of members, or whatever you want to call this, I went to YouTube and I went to the members section, and there were 5 members listed. And I thought anytime I got a new member, the notifications thing would tell me. Well, I happened to go and check the YouTube membership thing last night, and there is somebody else that joined at the same time as these guys. It's like 16 or 17 days ago, and I didn't even know. So I am extremely sorry that I did not see that, and I will be checking the members section on my YouTube tab a little more frequently so that this does not happen again. So, without further ado, let me add the name. Okay, without further ado, there is our 6th member, John Love. And again, I am so very sorry. The name doesn't look familiar, so I don't believe you've ever commented or posted or anything, so I don't know why it didn't tell me that you had signed up, so I'm very sorry, but there you go. And of course, as like I said, I will try to be much more on top of that than I have been. I really thought YouTube would tell me. I mean, something like that. I thought that would definitely be on the list of things. Maybe it's a setting I can turn on or I turned off or something. I don't know. But, with that said, now the question is, what do we do for the day 42 Horde? We're only at 138 games. Oh, I did hit level 100, didn't I? There was something that unlocked at 100. I know it's not the future tech. The future tech stuff doesn't unlock until 110, I think. Yeah, 110. 110 and then 140. No, 110. 110, 110, 125, 140, 140. Yeah, so we're not going to probably get any of those. This one's 110, 120. Yeah, so we're not going to see anything better than that. Which is fine. Okay. Now, this episode's probably not going to be a whole lot of progression or anything. Basically, I kind of wanted to talk to you guys more about what's going on with the new update. When we restart the series, we're probably going to go farmer first. And there's a reason for that. I've been watching some Let's Plays and such. As I mentioned before, I'm watching Genosis right now on his Darkness Falls, and I believe it was the update right after this one. This is build 21. I think it was build 22 or 23. He basically removed the dye crafting, or the ability to craft ink out of dye. Now, when I read the patch notes, I thought he added a new way in addition to using dyes, but he actually removed the ability to use dyes to make the inks. Now, I thought, that's awesome. And it is a pretty good change, except for one problem. The raw resources are basically what you would expect, things like tomatoes and honey and I guess corn and apples, all that stuff. But the amount you need to make a single a single ink, and remember, you need 2 inks to make any book. I believe it was between like 15 and 20 of a single item, and you needed multiple items to make some of the dyes. That means farming is going to be more important than ever if you want to be able to make the ink. Now, obviously, honey is no longer an issue, and eggs are no longer an issue, because, like they have been in the past, because you can now make coops. Wow, my voice is definitely shot, I can tell. You can make coops and the honey, what do you call it, the beehives. So it's no longer an issue to worry about having to run around and loot and loot and loot to find those. But the farming thing, that's going to be a significant issue right from the beginning. So I'm thinking we're probably going to go farmer initially, and then that will mean we can immediately put points into the farmer perk so that we can get more points out of, or put more points into the harvesting one so we can get more crops per harvest. We can also start making the farm plots really early. And then I think the second class will more than likely be mechanic, but I might go, is it scientist? I forget, is it scientist? No, I think it was security, isn't it? I think it's security. No, that's the rigging. Which is the one that makes the bags? I'm not sure. I wanted to take the class that gives you the backpack, but it looks like the medium backpack's apparently available from the beginning. Although it's probably just that I've already unlocked it, but apparently it's, no, not secure, it was survivalist. Survivalist gives you the large backpack. Now, the reason why I want to prioritize the backpack mod or backpack slot upgrade over the rigging, or rigging. The rigging only gives like 7, I think it was, where per upgrade to your unlocked encumbrance, whereas the backpack is like 15, I think, for each one, something like that. So I definitely want to do that, but if that's the case, if the medium is already available, or if it's unlocked not with a master thing, a master book, then I won't worry about it, because the large backpack, I'm not that concerned. You see, I don't even have it in this. What do I got? Yeah. But we're definitely going to have to prioritize things. Yeah, see, I thought it would say here, but it just says tailoring bench and sewing kit. This one does say Matt, but see, it's probably because I've already unlocked it. See, once you've unlocked something, it doesn't tell you. See, I know that was locked, so yeah. All right, well, it doesn't matter. At any rate, I want to prioritize as much of that stuff in the beginning, and it's pretty much the vehicles, farming, and the slot unlocks that I really want to prioritize. So I think I'm not sure 100%. I'm thinking farming first, just because that way I can quickly try to get through the initial quests and then start getting points put into the harvesting, and that way I can start running around and I can make a hoe. I forget how much did that hoe give? I put it back in here. I did not. Oh, the trees. The trees were changed so that player planted trees will no longer just fall over and you have to replant them. He did fix that. So now player planted trees that you craft will just downgrade, and then they will regrow, and you can keep harvesting them. Oh, see, that's exactly what I need. So I want to know what the difference is between the iron hoe and the scrap hoe. Let's take a look. Pretty sure. Oh, I had a scrap hoe, but I think I scrapped it, because I wasn't using it. And you know what? It's fine. See how much it gives us. So you get 4, and that is... Now I've got at least, like, I think I've got 3, 4. Yeah, basically that's the most. The last one only increases 1 additional crop from wild plants. And I don't think any of the previous ones do that, so... 1 additional from crops. 2 from crops. 3 from crops. Still 3, and then 1 from wild, which to me that's just not worth it. And I don't care about the irrigation systems. It's too much headache and stuff to go through for the root. That to me is just not worth it, personally. So... we need to get at least 2 points into that. That will give us essentially the most we need, and then... so it gives us an extra 2, it looks like. That's not bad. But like I said, you need like 16 to 18. I don't think it's the same amount for every crop to make the ink, but it is a lot. It is not a small amount. And remember, you need 2 for 1, so... in fact, I think I'm gonna... you know what? No, I don't need to make super corn because we're pretty much done with this series. Just want to get through. Now, I was considering moving to the wasteland and crafting a new base there, but to be fair, or not fair, to be honest, I want to do it, but since this is pretty much the end, I don't see the point because I'd have to go and farm in order to be able to withstand the much higher game stage, because we're at like 138. I think it'd be like 250 or 300 there in the wasteland. I would definitely have to farm a bunch more titanium, which isn't a big deal since I can insta-craft it, because this version still has the bugged insta-crafting recipes. I just don't want to do all that extra work, basically for nothing. So I think what I might do is just set the game day when I hit to when I get to day 42. I may just change the day to day like 70 because we're still in the forest, just to bump the game stage up a little bit, and then we'll do the final horde here, and then after that, I'm gonna wait for the official stable release of Darkness Falls, and if it does start to drag on, I think it's been like a week since he released the current version, so hopefully it won't be long. Then I will go ahead and, you know, it's funny. I'm not sick or anything, so anybody that might think I'm sick because of my voice, I'm not sick. No cold, no nothing. I don't know. My voice is just not wanting to cooperate today. But anyway, if the days start to drag on, I don't want to not release content for a long time. So maybe I'll make, I don't know, a mini series or something, or a one-off, or maybe I'll do some short live streams or something. But I think, how long is it going to take? And, oh god, get away from me. Oh yes, I have decided that I'm going to go blades in the next playthrough from the beginning. So that will be, I've been doing the blunt weapons, so I thought the next time I'll do blades. Although one thing I have been wondering, I know that knuckles are blunt weapons, so I'm going to assume that steel knuckles, even though they're technically bladed, they still count as blunt, but not weapon. Are steel knuckles also considered... I kind of wish it would tell you there, you know? Easy way to find out. See, things like the spiked metal knuckles mod, why aren't those allowed on it? They should be allowed. I think you can use those. Wow, there's like nothing I can use on them? Oh, you can. Oh, now. I bet you can't put that on there. Oh, you can. A double knockdown effect. That'd be kind of cool. I think we're going to do... we'll do that. I just want to see what skill levels up. I'm pretty much assuming it's blunt weapons, because it wouldn't make sense for it to be... it makes sense logically, but from the game's perspective, it wouldn't make sense for it to be bladed weapons, since the first 2 sets of knuckles are not bladed weapons, they're blunt. But I am very curious, so I think we'll go... probably I'm not going to have to hit many victims in order to skill it up, so our blades aren't very high. I am thinking it's Blade because, or Blunt, because Blunt's going to take a long time to level up. I'm going to get jumped from behind, aren't I? Get away from me. Got it. No touch. Somebody's behind me, aren't they? Yep, they are. Oh, I did also drop the difficulty back down to... It's off already. I dropped the difficulty back down to default, so... I don't mind playing on the harder, but I mean, getting crushed left and right, yeah, it's funny to me, but I imagine you guys wouldn't want to see that too much. So, that's another one of the really nice benefits of the steel knuckles. Ooh, didn't even see that. Hell yes. Absolutely, I'll take that. Alright, I pretty much figured it was going to be blunt weapons. I mean, it would suck if you started leveling Knuckles, and then when you get the steel Knuckles, all of a sudden, all of the points you've built up from using them was completely pointless, because now you had to level up Blade skill, so... I knew that was the case, but I still wanted to make sure. And considering how high my blunt skill is, I knew that there was... If Blade skill leveled up with them, it wouldn't take many hits to level up the Blade skill because it's pretty low. But blunt skill is going to take a long time to level up. Want some of this? Idiot dog. Dummy. Probably did die. No, I didn't bring anything, because I'm stupid. Well, I'm not stupid. I'm a smarty smart or something. What is this? I think that's how you get out. Maybe, possibly. Yeah, so I think that pretty much covers everything I wanted to discuss. We're going to start over. We're going to definitely go farmer first, if not second job class. And then probably vehicles, mechanic, because I want to get vehicles. And then after that, it'll probably be... I'll have to check when I start the new game. Whatever one gives me the backpack upgrades, which probably... It sounds like survivalist. So, yeah, I definitely want to do that. And then we are going to work really, really fast on getting a farm built up so that we can start... I think I just heard something explode. I definitely want to make sure we get the farm going so that we can start crafting the book up, or the ink and stuff for the book upgrades. I definitely learned that we want to level up Jen and Bob for the 2 master books, and then we want to do as many of the scout jobs as possible, because every 5 scout jobs gives +1 reputation to the other traders, or I should say to all traders. And that's good because when you get to 30 faction with a single trader, that's when they unlock the book, the mastery book they sell. So while it does sound like, oh my god, it's a 5-to-1 ratio, that's awful, and it kind of is. Keep in mind that the quests for the scouts literally just go like 200 to 300 meters. Once you get even a mini bike, that is nothing. You can just go quickly, chop the enemies down, come back, get 1 or 2 decent rewards, and it increases the reputation with all of the different traders, which means it's an all-around good idea. I highly recommend it, especially once I got to tier 4 and 5 quests for the scout. Some of the rewards were really, really good. I mean, I was getting desert vultures and some other good stuff. Now, obviously, by the time I got to that point, I already had coil guns and stuff, but if we're gonna... I don't know about power level it per se, but if we're going to take advantage of that early, that's not a bad way to go, honestly. So, yeah, it'll be nice that we'll be able to do, we'll be able to finish the main story, too, because currently it's in this version, obviously, this version's like 2 months old now, or a month and a half. It was bugged, so we can't even finish the story. But I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to start over. We're going to take a different approach to the quests, to the class quests. We're going to now that we know what we need to do. I definitely want to go bladed instead of blunt because just something different. I mean, I like all I love the blunt weapons for. I mean, honestly, since the Fun Pimps did all the revamps in the last couple of alphas, I really don't think any of the weapons are really bad. Even the worst weapon, which would be maybe, I guess probably the knife now would be technically the worst weapon because spears and batons used to be significantly worse, but they got a pretty hefty buff. But even then, I don't think knives suck at all. Knives are great, especially if, as usual, you perk into them and you get the skills up. So I think that's what's going to happen. We're going to start over as soon as it goes officially stable. And as I said, the reason why I'm going to wait is because while it's highly likely that the current version that's out will go stable, it's me. I have bad luck. And I really don't want it to... I don't want to start the world and go, oh, we found one more critical bug. Sorry, guys. We're going to be, one or two more versions of the dev build. And then I have to... Well, I wouldn't restart. But then I'd be back to where I'm at now, where there might be some critical feature or something that's not working. I can wait. I'm not impatient. The only thing I don't like is not having daily content for you guys. But as I said, I understand that some of you guys don't have time to watch daily content. And then, of course, some of you guys are just like me. You got nothing really else to do sometimes. And you got lots of time to watch content. So if you haven't seen all my stuff, I do have well over 1,000 videos. Obviously, not everything's for everyone, but I'm pretty sure you should be able to find something that you can like if you've seen all my recent stuff. Maybe go back and laugh at how awful my my commentary was, or commentating. My brother was laughing at me the other day for saying that. On some of my older videos and stuff, and how weird I was. Well, I still am, truthfully. But that's going to do it for today. I wanted you guys to know what's going on, and I didn't really want to do it in a community post, because I know not everybody sees those or cares about them, understandably so. Especially if you're like me and you've got like 50 different people on your YouTube list. If you're getting notifications from even like one person, you could get multiple per day. And I don't know about you guys, but I can't stand when I get notifications that aren't from something that I actually want to see. So I've got like 99% of notifications turned off on YouTube. Alright, that'll do it. I hope you guys enjoyed this little brief video. As I said, we're going to day 42. After that's over, we're going to start over on day 1 once the mod goes totally stable. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. If you are, feel free to leave a like or subscribe. Thank you for hanging out with me once again. And of course, as always, I will see you all in the next stream or video. Have a great day, everyone.